Hello, Galaxy Heroes. Mikey here. These are that I meant to get some of these out on my previous GAC recording. I did like a précis of some battles. I've got another one that I'm prepping for the tunes, but I did want to do ships, especially as we've just come off the back of Profundity coming into the game. It kind of it led me to wondering about a couple of things. One is, it's not all gonna change. It's gonna change slightly. Whether we're going to be able to find a viable home one comp that will work against something, unless we're putting home ones against Mace's leftovers or something, I don't know. Other than that, Profundity is going to ensure that... I misplay this, by the way. Profundity is, going to usurp home one in usage just because it's too good all off the bat. But but the other thing that it led me to ponder was Omicrons and Datacrons. So initially I was kind of like, would the Omicrons work? There's an admittance I need to make here that a territory war fleet battle snuck in here. But I kind of lumped them all both into the same, because as far as I'm aware, we don't actually get any benefits other than arena. I suppose we will get the speed boost. I think you get a 1 speed boost for Omicrons, and I think you can get the same with applying the Zetas as well. That can boost up, as well as, obviously tossing on as many super duper mods as you possibly can that will boost up the stats on there. But of course there is a slot, and I'm wondering, I had to leave Jedi Academy early today. My niece arrived, my sister-in-law and my niece arrived, and I couldn't stream with them there. Just wasn't fair, so I had to quit. But there's a slot, isn't there? It does make me wonder, because that would, or maybe that would be too much. Would it be too much? This is the clean-up here, so the old do you, don't you, send in a sacrificial squad to take the first hits and not lose one of your ships. But do, don't, sit, get off the pot, whichever. And it's a case of you go with what you do, because you can't reverse it. All you can do is forfeit, and I ain't going to do that with that comp. So but coming back to, there is a slot. They talked about us getting the Astro Droids or whatever, the R2s and the BB-8s and whatnots that feature within the films as pilots, co-pilots, assistant pilots, maintenance, all the rest of it, and them doing enhancements. But the more I ponder, the more I think that Datacrons in ships would be a far easier thing to deploy, and an absolutely atrocious thing to have to get past. I mean, tanky Bosks, for example, that dodge apparently. Yay, go on. Well, this is something I need to read about why it is, and I'm sure if anyone wants to tell me why it is that Bosk is kind of like, I'm assuming he has some sort of immunity, because he just hit him and bugger all happens for yonks. Okay, so mixing it around. So we've had First Order, we've had Rebels. This, as you can see, is a Separatist. So this is Grievous, Grievous's Malevolence going against Negotiator. Is it actually? I don't think it is Negotiator. I think it might actually be Mace. It was, yeah. I was about to apologise. I can't apologise. So basically, I woefully misplayed 3v3s. I don't know. Basically, I went in, adjusted all my defences, wondered why it went straight onto 3v3, changed it to 5v5, changed all my defences, and then discovered I was in 3v3, and they were awful defences, and for whatever reason I just didn't change them, and I should have done, but I didn't. So yeah. But yeah, this is a bit of fun. This almost was the thumbnail. Well, actually not that, but I think we've got it coming up. Is what almost made thumbnail. This is that big bada boom. Yeah, talk about pulling the teeth at the outset of the battle. Fantastic. Don't get or haven't had that many opportunities up to date to actually use this as an offensive comp. It's like, I know how good it is, but like so many of the shinies, we get the shinies, they're fantastic, and what do? You put them onto your defense because they're great, and you don't actually, you reap the rewards if they're good. You just don't get to actually satisfy that visual demand of seeing them in action unless you're being recorded. Yes. So what have we got here? Oh, this is another. This led me to, this was where my Datacron question earlier, ships Datacrons, kind of stemmed from. I noticed that I've not been doing as well with my first order against Executor, which then kind of, conspiracy theory, blah blah blah. It's a case of okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Profundity is coming out. Fleet, just a normal payout seems to be the RNG seems to be interesting. Should I say that? I get awful RNG. I've been stuck on the same player for like 4 or 5 battles where obviously it's not just RNG. I'm also misplaying it to get stuck. But if you're race for first because you're both on the same speed, if you're going second a large proportion of that time, then puts you on the back foot a bit. So this is getting a bit sketchy now. I need to start ramping up, and well, that's a start. Take out. Did we get a bit? Oh yeah, there we go. Where'd they all go? They're all going. It's lovely. I love it when okay, so we've lost 2 ships. That's not good. Ability block. Right, so we're down to 1 big bada boom. There's your thumbnail there. Yeah, I was rather pleased with that one because I haven't done so well recently, as I say, against Exec with my first order. Yeah, finalizer. So this, I must admit, sorry about that if I just popped your eardrums, but I am liking the Rebels, yeah, of course I need to amend this now. We'll need need to find an alternative counter to this, because of course we'll all be, sorry, not all, everyone who has unlocked profundity will be using that if, against exec. So yeah, we'll do a cascade, I suppose. Who do we put where? One thing I don't think would work very well, although I suppose it would need to be tested against other options, is how well profundity will hold out on defence. Yeah. We will work out. We will see. Oh, and even a negotiator against a home one as well. It's tail end of the afternoon. Lionesses are beating Austria 1-0 in Austria, I believe. World Cup qualifier. And things are good. I've watched the Netherlands Formula 1 qualifier earlier, so we've got the race tomorrow. Should be interesting. Very small track, 71 lap times and that. But I digress, because what we're doing here is we're doing our shippy whips. So that's it. There's some GAC and some TW battles from my battles. Thank you for watching.